Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome as we approach Santa's Magic Day. Let's hope I can be Santa Claus for you for the 1 o'clock session here this afternoon rather. My name's Grant Child. I'll be facilitating proceedings here for our 1 p.m. session. I'll then be handing over to my good friend, colleague and fellow auctioneer Jordan Silverite. He'll conduct a 2 p.m. session and then I'll come back, lead us off and do the first half of the properties in that 3 p.m. session and then hand back over to Jordan. So we've got 26 properties overall to go here today, so certainly no need for you to go home empty-handed. Robin, she'll look after all the technology that we've got here in the auction room. She'll look after all the slideshow. She'll even make your bids come up on the screen there, so there's no confusion as to the level of the bidding throughout the bid sequences. Those folks across the bottom of the screen there, Jill, Trevor, Mark and Craig, they are very, very experienced part of our management team, and come auction day we revert their role to what we call our negotiation team. We don't like holding people up, folks. We know you guys are busy out there, as are our EVES team, so if we don't reach the seller's reserve price, then we'll simply pause the auction. One of our negotiation team will step in. They'll give you that opportunity to continue discussions with our sellers here today and see if we can help you secure the property here this afternoon. If you reach agreement, it will come back to us, and because we'll press on and carry on offering the remaining properties throughout the sessions. Once we've reached agreement, it'll come back to us. We'll make any necessary amendments. The property will then be put to the floor and sold to the highest bidder. If you don't reach agreement, it will come back again to us and we'll formally close the auction. But you need to be very aware, folks, that once the auction is formally closed, anybody can come forward with an offer, and that does include conditional buyers. And we have a number of those that have registered interest in some of our properties. We'll alert you to those and let you know which of those properties have got the conditional interest for total transparency. Don't see it as a pressure to try and get you bidding. We're just letting you know that there is conditional interest, so there's no surprises if you get into one of those multi-offers afterwards. So documentation, auctions are no different, folks. You bid and buy. Any real estate transaction is done on the basis, for residential property that is, on the basis that we provided you the guide that you see up there on the screen, the buyers and sellers guide put out by the Real Estate Authority, and they're of course available in the stand as you came through the back door into the auction room. Now also in that stand, folks, is the contract of sale. Now they've been circulated in draft form as you see there on the screen. Any changes that have been made to those contracts throughout the marketing period, they have been done, and finalised copies are also in that stand as well. If there have been any changes, any additions or deletions, we'll alert you to that as well, but I'm sure your marketing consultants who have been your ambassadors throughout the marketing period, they will have made sure that you're fully up with the play and fully informed with what's going on with each of the properties that you're here for. What you see up there in blue, folks, on the screen there is what we call the conduct of auction. It's all set out on the front page here. Again, by way of any bidding today, I'm going to assume you've read, understood, accept the contract and have perused that conduct of auction as well. I'm going to remind you of a couple of things as far as the conduct is concerned, and then we'll get on with it. So those reminders are simply your obligations should the hammer fall in your favour prior to commencing any celebrations. I mean, you know, you can do the handshakes and the hugs, no problem at all, but then we require you to sign the contract before you've consumed any celebratory drinks at all, and of course pay your deposit, which is 10% of the purchase price, is all we require today. The balance is then payable on settlement day. Those dates vary from property to property, so we'll confirm those as we work our way through. Just one other thing I want to cover as far as the conduct of auction is concerned, folks, and that is vendor bidding, because I know there's still some buyers out there a little bit nervous about vendor bidding. There's nothing to be nervous about. Vendor bids at an EVES auction will only be used if there's one person that's participating in the auction. They will only be submitted by the auctioneer. Nobody else is authorised to submit a vendor bid. We have written instructions and written authority from our vendors that we are the only ones to submit them. We will disclose any vendor bids to you, and vendor bids will only ever be used well south of the vendor's reserve price. It is simply a need to work alongside you, to work with you, to get you onto that negotiating platform that I talked about before. We'll then pause the auction and reminding you that it's below the seller's reserve price at that level, and we'll give you that opportunity to keep discussing. If two or more of you are participating in the auction, we'll just leave it entirely over to you. So I just wanted to clarify those little points there for you folks. Happy to answer any questions for you. As you may ponder a question, I'll take the opportunity to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream. Welcome to the auction room here today, folks, and certainly for our telephone bidders, we wish you the best of your endeavours, and our absentee vendors watching via the live stream, we wish you the best as well. No questions? Excellent. Right, let's press on. Now, we did have a property at number 27 Campbell Road. Daniel Dickerson of our Mount Maunganui office was marketing that property, and we had a couple of buyers come forward, very keen to purchase the property, presented an offer to the sellers, and that was acceptable to their level. The property was sold prior to auction. So this brings us to our first offering for you for the afternoon, and that is the property that John Rose has been marketing at number 4A Arundel Street. Certainly one of those properties that's privately positioned in the avenues. It's a freehold home, and it gives you the opportunity to live in one of Tauranga's most desirable locations indeed. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate, 370 square metres of land, more or less, all as described in the record of title, say 59C folio 138. 20 working days from today's date is our settlement date, John.
Yes, great.
Bit of flexibility around that, no changes to the channels list or anything. So we're all set to go there. So the bathroom, well, that's been beautifully renovated. You'll realise that when you went and viewed the property. The open plan living area with that private deck, well, that creates that extra space for entertaining. You can see it up there on the screen, the way it flows very nicely indeed. And once you're out there, you've got sufficient space for, green space for a small pet, and plenty of room to create your vegetable garden, that sort of thing as well. So a bit of flexibility as well. So if you're looking for a quiet, secure haven with a wide range of amenities, nice and handy nearby, all within walking distance, I would suggest. So you've got an easy walk to the city, and the Saturday Farmers Market, well, that's all right on your doorstep as well. So you haven't come to listen to me go on about the property, folks. You've all had the opportunity to view it. You've done your homework. You've decided you want to buy it. Now it's your opportunity. Where would you like to start the auction away?
7.
Looking for an opening bid there at $700,000, and welcome you there at 700,000. $700,000, a good start there. Exactly where I would have suggested myself, sir, at $700,000. Chasing down a $20,000 rise for a property of this calibre in this location. First call now for an advance on $20,000. Second time. Third, final opportunity for you to join us. Having to work alongside you then, sir, the end bid at $720 with me. Vendor bid at $720,000, making it 40 on the way, but 40 he says. At $740,000, John, we've got no registered telephone bidders in this one, have we? It's all up to you here in the room, folks. Gentleman over here holds the lead bid at $740,000 for the one of an advance of $20 to $760, I would suggest. First call now, second, third, and final opportunity for you to join us now. Going to go once more on behalf of the seller, then, sir, at $760. Take it to $780, and we'll pause the auction and give you the opportunity at $780, he says, on the way. At $780,000 over here, on the right-hand side here, just a single bidder at this point in time. No further vendor bidding. If you don't bid now, folks, we will pause and discuss with the gentleman over here. Our start once, twice, third, last opportunity for you. Mark, it's over here on the right-hand side at $780,000. Can you see if you can assist the gentleman, please? All right, a very special property indeed coming up now. Number 15A Ruahine Street, marketed by Ash and Lockie Davidson from our EVES on Cameron office. If you are looking for an easy step onto the property ladder, then I would suggest, team, that's got to be it. Absolutely. It's sweet, it's a solid abode, and not only you and your family will love it, but I can tell you right here, right now, your bank will love you for it as well. So the legal aspects of it, it's a cross-lease freehold, SA 52B, folio 93 is the record of title number. 10 working days from today's date is your settlement date. So a great option here. Any changes to the channels listed all their team? No changes there. These guys really do dot their I's and cross their T's. Never ever do we get a change on the floor in the auction room. That's how they work. The home itself, folks, beautifully presented and maintained. It's a real sweetheart that just enjoys the robust construction. It's got the refreshed kitchen and bathroom, and it really does boast that recent interior paint right throughout. So everything's all spick and span, fresh and clean for you. The feeling of home strikes you as soon as you enter and discover the subtle neutral tones and that crisp neutral decor throughout the home as well. For those that are looking for to add a smart addition to your portfolio, this is an easy care little honey that won't disappoint you. That is almost a guarantee, isn't it? There it is, folks, in your hands, buyers. Where do we say go for this one? Don't need a lot of money to purchase this very special little sweetheart in Ruahine Street. Looking forward to it now, folks. If you don't buy it here today, I can tell you now, I'm not 100% confident that this property will last until Christmas. And that ain't far away, as you can see by Robin's hat. She tried to get me one to wear one too. They keep falling off. Nothing to attach them to. Hope you're good now for 15A Ruahine Street, folks. First, second, third, last chance for you to start us away. Okay, we haven't got any cash today, so I'm going to close the auction formally. How much do we need?
So today we're going to be pricing the sweetheart at $619,000.
$619,000, folks. If you know of anybody that wants a beautiful little abode there that you've got here at 15A Ruahine Street, they only need $619,000. Ash and Lockie, Davidson out of our EVES on Cameron office are the ones who, in fact, you don't even have to ring the office, just stick around because they'll be here for a little while. But some other properties going up, they're that busy. Thanks, team.
Thank you, Grant.
That's great. Righto, let's hop in the car and head north for a short little journey up to Waihi, where Steve Cameron from our Waihi office has been presenting this already here at number 15 Toomey Street. It's a delightful brick home providing ample space for your family to thrive in absolute comfort here in Toomey Street in Waihi. It's a freehold estate, 999 square metres of land. This is what's on offer. All described in Regal Title SA 5A Folio 1045. Now we do have some clauses in the contract I just need to remind you about. The first one being the standard clause for purchasing anything in Waihi, and that is where to go if you've got any concerns about the Waihi gold mine. Clause 24 is just a clause that states that the vendors act in their capacity as executors. Therefore, clause 9.31, 9.35 and 9.36 vary to the extent that the vendor, having not been in occupation, make no warranty as to the channels, fixtures and fittings. Clause 26, the purchaser shall get the heat pump is in its actual state and condition at the time for completion of settlement, and agrees no warranty or undertaking is given by the vendor as to its quality or fitness for purpose. No other changes, Steve? No. What about the channels list? All as circulated. Yep. And settlement date still 20 working days from today's date. There is a variation, so unless, of course, if you've got that variation, you can bid on those terms and conditions as well. So that's all the legals covered off, folks. You've got the large living areas inside with the open plan kitchen and dining areas, and those sweep seamlessly through the light-filled lounge as well there. This property is ready to move straight in. It's a family home, it's super clean and ready for its next chapter of life under your ownership. It's picturesque and beautiful backyard laden with an array of fruit trees. Well, there's an added bonus for the property, and it's conveniently located to nice and close to town and all the amenities, ensuring that you can enjoy the best of both worlds in this location, being rural New Zealand living and the convenience of nearby services, and of course we'll throw the access to the Waihi Beach in for nothing. We won't even charge you for that. So in your hands, buyers, where do we say go for this one? 15 Toomey Street. 520. Pardon? Where'd that come from?
520.
520. I love optimism in the auction room there. So at $520,000, and at 520 we'll go triply to 540 now on a vendor bid. Now 60 do we say for you there, sir? That's 560 it is. At 560 we go up the back there now at $560,000, making it 80, shall we? First call, second time, third, last opportunity. 580 it is with me on behalf of the seller then, sir, making it 6 on your behalf on the nod, he says quickly as well. That's the way to do it there, sir, at $600,000 even here at the back now. At 600, chasing down that extra $20,000 rise. Where do we go? Is it you, folks? We have no registered phone bidders on this one. It's entirely up to you. First call now, second time. Third, last opportunity. Going to go once more on behalf of the seller then, sir, at 620. Make it 640. We'll pause and talk with you at that sort of level. Now say $640,000 on your behalf. You might want to look up over your left-hand shoulder, man. He's looking down. He's obviously looking for the checkbook. 620, it's with me. 40. It's $640,000. Appreciate you working alongside me and working with me, sir. At $640,000. I am obliged to call it 3 times. First, second, third, last opportunity at $640,000. Trevor, that's right on the back wall there with the gentleman at $640,000. Can you see if you can help him, please? Right, well, we're up in that neck of the woods. We'll stay up there in the Waihi location, and we'll turn our attention to the property that Dynasty Holtz from our Waihi office has been marketing. This entry-level lifestyle here at 42 Lawrence Road is one to get excited about, situated at the end of Lawrence Road on a very generous parcel of land, being 2,818 square metres of land, more or less. It's a freehold site, best class of ownership you can buy in New Zealand, and that is all described in Record of Title 393824. Now, excluded in the sale is all furniture, including the ride-on mower. Is that correct? So that's not included in the sale. 30th of January 2024 still our settlement date, and a couple of extra clauses. One is the clause that I mentioned in the previous property about the Waihi gold mine. Clause 24, purchasers acknowledged and accepted to fully informed that the property is being sold on an as-is, where-is basis. Clause 25, you also acknowledge and accept that you've been fully informed that the main dwelling, sleep out, and any other buildings situated on the property may not comply with the Building Act. So just making sure that you are fully aware of those terms and conditions that you are bidding under. And we've covered off the rest. No chattels, no extra chattels or anything, no amendments there. So upon entrance into the main dwelling, you'll immediately be in awe of the high stud, the mezzanine loft, and that grand feature light that sits above it there. You can see it on the screen in front of you there. Another great bonus for this property is the 1-bedroom sleep out that offers you that additional space for friends, family, or guests to come and stay as well. You've got the grounds and gardens, well, they're well established, and you've got that array of fruit trees for this property as well to keep the fruit bowls nice and full. You've got the if you're a little bit of an outdoor adventurist, well, you've got that Hauriki bike trail there right on your doorstep. It really is a unique opportunity to make this property something very special indeed when you add your own personal touches going forward. Have we got a telephone bidder? Yep, so we've got a buyer on the phone on this one, folks. So in your hands, where would you like to start the auction away? No such thing as a silent auction at EVES, folks. Happy to start this one for you, folks, but my start figure might be different to yours. Your opportunity is to get us underway, folks. No? I'll suggest 550.
550, what Grant suggested. 450, Grant?
No.
Won't start at that junction.
No, certainly won't start that low. No. I'll start them at 5 if they want to give them the opportunity.
Yes, yeah.
500. We're underway now at $500,000, and that sort of level of property like this, of this calibre, of this location, folks, will go in 25 rises from here. $500,000, it takes me to 525. Let's get on the way peddling now for number 42 Lawrence Road. First call, second time, third, 525. Thank you, sir. Welcome aboard. $525,000 in the room here on my right hand side. Against you on the phone now at 525. Make it 550 if you will. At 525, it's over here in the auction room here.
The auction room, 550.
First call now at $525,000. Are they in route?
550.
550 it is now, making it 75 on your behalf there, shall we, sir? At 550 with our phone bidder now.
560.
75, sir, need to be. I'll go 70, I'll drop down to 20, it's a bit early for the kids. At 70, beautiful, thank you, appreciate you working with me. At 570, $570,000, there it is on the right hand side, making it 590.
590.
Opportunities here. $570,000. Fairly bid in the auction room here at 570, triple O. Looking for that 20 rise again.
580 grand.
Okay, and I'll do the same for you this time around there, sir. 580, making it 590. 580, telephone bidder holds the lead. 590 will take the lead back again, and it says yes on the phone on the right hand side here at 590 triple O. They start at the tens. Fine print says you start, you keep it going with $590,000 here, making it 6 if they will. Opportunity is here. 600 we go now. At 600, another 10 do we say there for you, sir? No prizes for second in the auction room.
685.
You better just stay at 610, sir. Just take my advice. I'm still a little way away where we need to be.
655.
Yeah, good. I appreciate it. If you go 610 and they don't go again, we'll pause and give you the opportunity to continue discussions.
Why do you do 685?
605. Oh, you drive a hard bargain. So you do realise it's nearly Christmas time, do you?
I
feel like Santa Claus, so I'll give you the 605 and then give you the lead back again.
the value.
You got them, yeah. I had one, but I managed to get rid of it. At $605,000, what's our report on the phone there? At 605 it is.
605.
In the room at 605.
607 grand.
10.
16 and you'll hold the bid. 16. 16.
610 it is. At 610 there. 15 do we say there, sir? His pockets are empty.
612.
612. Oh, God. Come on. Oh. Right, okay, 612.
We're at
I'll treat him the
612.
same. Just takes us longer to get there, but that's okay. You'd be a good bidder for an auctioneer if they were paid by the bid.
613 grand.
13, 14. Need a decision, sir.
615.
15. What do we say to that?
We're working at the moment, 615.
615 is the money at this point in time. What do we say from there? First call round, $615,000 rather. Second time at 615, otherwise we continue discussions down here.
Anything on top of that one?
Third, last opportunity, are they in or out?
16? 616.
16. Absolutely, 100% sure. 17.
We're at 17. 617. 620 grand.
620, even better. That's the way I like it. 620, what's your retort to that there? It's two of you in it, you know you're not paying too much. It's $620,000, our telephone bidder holds the lead. You give me the thumbs up, that says go, sir. No? Okay. Yeah, thumbs down, okay. It's $620,000 in favour of our phone bidder. Once, twice, third, last chance in or outs. Jill bids on the phone at 620. Can you see if you can assist that? Right, we go straight back, folks, to number 4A, Arundel Street. I have amended bid now at $828,000. Sir, can you just check that for me, please? At $828,000, John, our owner, on the phone. Selling. On the market it goes then at $828,000. Number 4A, Arundel Street for the one of a better bid. Out she goes now. First call, second, last chance at 828. Triple O. Sold at $828,000. Congratulations, of course, to our sellers. Alright, back to the city we go, folks, for number 4, Selwyn Street. Kelly X will be from our EVES Cherry Office has been marketing this property here. A great opportunity to secure your new inner city lifestyle with the beating pulse that the Tauranga CBD is just moments away from your front door. The legal aspects of it being a freehold estate, 274 square metres of land, more or less. Full describing record of title say 54C folio 258. 25th of January 2024 is our settlement date. Kelly, bit of flexibility around that. Any other changes to the chattels list? No, all has been circulated there. You'll remember the cobbled courtyard to the north. That is simply your peaceful oasis to entertain friends and family, and that's of course surrounded by the gorgeous garden and greenery as well. Filled with an abundance of light, the generously proportioned open plan living and dining area really is the hub of your entertaining when you reside in this wonderful home indeed. With an easy care property and a walk to everywhere location appeals there, this absolutely super sunny home, warm inner city home, townhouse we should call it, has got to be at the top of your list. It's been standing proudly in Selwyn Street for some years and plenty of it to come. So it's all about location, location, location. So who says go for number 4, Selwyn Street? I'm not going to suggest any figures, leave it entirely up to you. Looking to work with the cash interest now. You're doing reasonably well so far, albeit a couple of them being a little bit tough, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to help. No, I'm not talking about you, sir. I just saw you laughing out of the corner of my eye. First call now for a start now, number 4, Selwyn Street. Second, last chance for cash interest. Bit more work to do on this one. Kelly, close the auction and leave it to you to carry on with that. Just give our EVES Cherry Office a call, ask for Kelly, and he'll update you on what you need to do to buy that property. Well, moving on through our 1 o'clock catalogue, folks, number 10, Scar Lane. I told you that you'd see Ash and Lockie back up here at the front of the auction room here. They've been marketing this property and they describe it as style, substance and sunsets. I reckon you designed that little caption there just to test me to see if I could say all that at the podium on auction day.
You did great.
Alright, if you're looking for a classically modern, premier country brick and pine weatherboard home without the need of any onerous upkeep, then have a look on the screen right before your very eyes, folks. This is an absolute cracker for you. The legal aspects of the freehold estate, and that's all described in record of title 727013. You get 434 square metres of land, more or less. Plus you get an undivided 10th share at another 351 square metres as well. So all described in that record of title number that I've already quoted, 95 days from today's date, settlement date, any other changes to the chattels list. So all set to go as far as the legal aspects of it. It really is a family haven that delights in more ways than one, and that does include its seamless flow leading to the from the spacious living quarters to that fabulous entertaining patio. You get glimpses of that out through the run slide as you see on the screen. The wonderful soft neutral decor is congenial to all the decorating styles, and with a few years remaining on the builder's warranty, that's an added bonus, I can assure you of that. This immaculately presented home in Sierra Heights, tucked away at the rear of a right-of-way, affords you all the privacy that you could ask for. It really is an exciting bonus for the green thumb here, where you'll discover the perfect exterior blank canvas for you, but it really is all about prime location. So, in your hands, buyers, 10 Scar Lane. If you want something with quality, and you want something with style, and you want something with substance, here it is. All you got to do is show me your money. Where would you like to say go, folks? Number 10, Scar Lane. everybody stops breathing when an auctioneer calls for an opening bid. Shouldn't do that, folks. We don't have doctors in the house. We do have trained medical specialists, but no need to stop breathing when I call for an opening bid. I'm just here to listen to your voice. Dollars. Where do they be? How much? Where do we say go? First call. Second, last chance. If you're in that position of cash, now's the time to declare it. Final call. Going to close it down, hand it back, guys. A little bit more work to do on that one, but I think there's that property is not going to last very long. I hope you two aren't going away over Christmas, because I think you're going to be pretty busy with particularly with this one. Andrew again, it's going to keep you busy indeed. Alright, moving through our catalogue again, 24 by Hoppy Place, Rachel Martin, working out of our EVES office, has been marketing this impeccably cut and impeccably crafted residence that really is exemplified by being located within a very house-proud community. I think that's a fair comment there, Rachel. It's just really surrounded by some good quality properties indeed. The legal aspects of this one, freehold estate, record of title 63433, confirms you get 586 square metres of land. Now the pool pump and the pool ladder are excluded. They do not stay with the property. Those will be taken away. As far as the channels are concerned, the alarm, it does stay, but it's as is, and the underfloor heating, well, that'd be a little bit difficult to take away as well, but it does stay, but that's as is as well, so it's not working. So February the 2nd is your settlement date for this one. Channels list, from what I've already mentioned about the exclusions, any other changes there, Rachel? No, all good to go. So you've got that covered entertainment space that's ideal for year-round al fresco dining as well. You can almost feel yourself out there just enjoying what this home has to offer. You get to utilise that space all year round. It's got the custom-made pull-down blinds for inclement weather, so you really can enjoy the indoor-outdoor flow. It really does radiate a harmonious blend of quality and charm, this property at 24 Hoppy Place. You've got the family-orientated layout that creates a spacious sanctuary for you and your family as well. The low-maintenance gardens, well, they've been meticulously looked after and cared for as well. So all I can suggest to you here, guys, is welcome to a residence that seamlessly combines functionality with an inviting atmosphere, providing a haven for any family to enjoy. In your hands, where do we say go for this one? I would suggest, fair to say, Rachel, a property worthy of a start of north of 1.2 million. Good quality product, folks. Quality product, quality location. Just looking for its quality buyer, new owner now. Anywhere north of 1.2 will get me on. Your opportunity is here. Where do we start? First call now. Second. Third opportunity for cash. Obviously none here today. I'm going to close the auction, hand it back to you, Rachel. I think you're going to be a busy lady on this one as well. I mean, it really is a good quality home and a quality location. Lots of extras that come with it. So, if you really are looking for a fine home to reside in, talk to Rachel from our EVES office. She'll help you from there. Thanks, Rachel. You're welcome. Alright, back to Toomey Street we go, folks. We left the auction room at $640,000. So you've amended your bid to $655,000. Just confirm that for me, please. And your instructions, ladies, as the owners on the market we sell. On the market it goes now in favour of the gentleman at the back of the room now at $655,000. Your opportunity is here. First call now. Second. Last chance quickly before it goes. It goes. Sold. Congratulations, folks. Lucky last for our 1 o'clock session, but we still have another property being negotiated. We'll be back to you with a result on that. We like to give people plenty of time. They are important decisions. So in the meantime, we'll present this property here at number 4, Kissling Terrace. Miranda Horan from our EVES Mount Maunganui office has been marketing this property, and it really is a haven of convenience that beckons you here with this blank canvas for you. Described as a freehold estate, 836565 is the record of title number that confirms you get 6 600 square metres of land, more or less, plus an undivided eighth share in 620 square metres. 10 working days from today's date is your settlement dates. And obviously being bare land, we don't have channels with those, so you're on your own. Yeah, so in this location here, folks, at 4 Kissling Terrace, you get the opportunity to unveil a lifestyle of convenience, comfort and endless possibilities that you envision within your dream home on this site. You can construct that dream home to take advantage of the elevated north-facing outlook that you get to see there on the screen. Situated just moments away from the Lake Shopping Village and the thriving Tauranga Crossing shopping centre as well, you can immerse yourself in the world of retail therapy, gourmet dining and entertainment that is all within easy reach of your new home once you've got it constructed. Don't miss this rare opportunity to secure your slice of paradise in the lakes here at Tauranga and build your dream home on this 600 square metre site, more or less. An opportunity that is very rare. They're not making any more land out here, are they? No. There you go, look at that, right on the waterways. You know, there's those cycle trails, walkways and everything, all pretty much right on your doorstep. Who says go? I'd suggest a $400,000 start would be a fair start for this. Yeah, it's a good site, great piece of land. 400 would start their way. First call, second, last chance. Okay, obviously no cash here today, Miranda. I'm going to close the auction. I know you've got 4 lots of information pack that have gone out for buyers inquiring about this property, so I don't think it'll take you too long. You'll have a sold sticker on that signboard and somebody can build their dream home in this great location. The auction's now closed. Miranda works out of her Mount Maunganui office. If you know of anybody looking for a good parcel of land to build their dream home, she's the lady to talk to about this one. Right, back we go, 42 Lawrence Road, folks, at $620,000. I've got very clear instructions. Our owner is happy to continue owning this property at that sort of level. You will need to be on the northern side of that, and I would suggest it quite significantly if you want to own it. $620,000. Happy to give you the opportunity to keep discussing with the seller if you wish, though, sir. But at this sort of level, he's happy to continue owning it himself.
We'll think about it.
You'll think about it? Yeah. The auction's still live.
No. Okay, sorry.
First call, second, last chance at $620,000. The auction is now closed. And back to you, Dennis.
Yes, thanks.
That concludes our 1 o'clock session, and Jordan will be with you in about 14 minutes for our 2 o'clock session. Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful to have you here in our EVES auction room for our 2 o'clock session today. Jordan Sibright, my name. Well, I like to think of ourselves here in the EVES auction room. We're a bit of a band, and I might be the lead singer for the next hour or so, but no lead singer is the same really without their great band to support them. And my band, I'll run through them now for you. I've got Robin to my left in front of you here. She controls all of the technology here in the auction room. Everything from the slides behind me to the live stream that if you are watching online, lovely to have you with us there. I also have our National Auction Manager. He ran me through that 1 o'clock session, which I've already been told that we have had some inquiry from the online viewers on one of those properties already, so certainly shows that there is still life in the market as we build into the Christmas period. And Graham will be back again with us from 3 o'clock to run through 5 more auctions for 3. And then I've got Jill, Trevor, Mark and Craig. Well, they are what we refer to here in our EVES auction room as our elite team of negotiators. Basically, they'll step into the fray. If we get some bidding from you to a level where I'm not quite permitted to sell the property to you, but I've been told, well, look, we'd like to have a conversation with that bidder. Well, what we'll do is we'll pause the auction, just take you outside, get a bit of fresh air there, and see if we can help make that happen for you, change that ownership this afternoon. And like I say, I'll be one of those wonderful people that will step in and help us to do so, allowing me to continue on in here. But other than that, remind you a couple of things. Today you are bidding cash unconditionally, acknowledging a few things. Firstly, you've done all your homework, all your due diligence has been completed. You have received one of those, the REA's Buying and Selling Guide, quite a handy little document for you. No doubt you've seen them through the open open homes and your salesperson's giving you a copy of every single open home you've been through, well, I wouldn't be surprised anyway. And of course you do bid in accordance and in agreement with the auction conduct that has been set out in the contract for sale for the particular property that you are interested in. Now, I'll never let you know if there has been any late changes to that contract for sale, but it is that document that we work to here in the EVES auction room, a rather important document in fact, and what I believe that we need to just cover off nice and briefly for you is the conduct of auction. Now, it's always on that front page, right down the bottom here, you see it down here, and that's basically our rules of engagement here in the auction room, how things will play out. Now, I don't need to go over every little bit for you. We'll put it on the screen if you want to have a final read through. What I'll clarify is a couple of points. Vendor bidding. Now, vendor bidding, this is the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, thank you, but no thank you. Essentially, it means that if you hear a vendor bid placed, and they will only ever be placed by the auctioneer for that auction, here in the EVES auction room at least, if you hear it placed a vendor bid, you'll need to be above that number if you want to buy the property. Now, I will always label them nice and clearly as such, vendor bid. There will be no confusion, and they are always well below that confidential reserve price that our sellers have set for each property. So you can have confidence that if you hear the phrase vendor bid, we've got a little bit more road to travel, folks. Hopefully that's clear enough for you. Please let me know if you need further clarification on that. The other thing I'll touch on is phone bidding. If we do have any registered telephone interest, people who can't be here in the room with us but intend to buy the properties today, well, they would have filled in the phone bidding registration form. They'll likely be on the phone with one of my colleagues in the room here, and I'll endeavour to let you know if there is registered phone interest as we get to each auction for you. The only other thing that I really want to touch on is basically what happens if you are the lucky purchaser. Well, firstly, we give a nice big round of applause and pat on the back, handshakes all round even. But before we go popping the champagne, which I've seen plenty around at this time of year, we need to do a couple of things. The formalities, we need to put a signature on the contract that seals the deal, and the second part of that being the payment of the deposit being a 1/10 of the purchase price, unless of course you do have any variations signed prior. Now, hopefully this covers off any queries or concerns that you might have had. Hopefully your agents run through all of the bidding strategy and everything, and we wish you absolutely good luck here. I know at this time of year, well, it's nice to give and receive presents, and we're certainly hoping that a few of you at least will be getting a new home for Christmas. Now, this will be a good opportunity to let you know if you do have any questions, otherwise we will continue on. Good, that's what we like. It means we've done our job properly. Now let's take a look. Our first property today, 670A Kaiti Mako Road. Now, John Barrington out of our Lakes office, he's the Lakes down there at the Tauranga crossing. Well, he's had the privilege of marketing this wonderful property here, and it truly is. It's a wonderful property, and it offers an abundance of space. A really fantastic layout through that modernised home. An exceptional opportunity to live your best lifestyle. Now the contract, it calls it a freehold estate, 3,027 square metres more or less. The record of title is SA 69B Folio 954. Now the channels list, we sit on the screen there for you, the spa pool as is where it is, but certainly all these you on your move-in day, which is the 9th of February 2024, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. The further terms of sale, page 23.0, warranty and undertake to at your own cost prior to settlement, upgrade the tank pump and UV filtration system with respect to right to convey water over the encumbrance registered on the title. 24.0, the purchaser acknowledges there is no key for the access door in the garage. Purchaser agrees to release the vendor's obligation to provide a key for the access door in the garage pursuant to clause 5.4. And 25.0, vendors warrant to undertake all financial contributions owing to the Western Bay of Plenty District Council in relation to the code compliance certificate with respect to that self-contained flat, and 26.0, which is very common at the moment, is an early release deposit. The solicitors of the seller instructing us to release that deposit early, essentially, for you. Now, let's take a look here. You've got modern living, and it combines nicely with your rural vibe to bring you this meticulously renovated home, where space is not only, it is echoed on the property, outside and inside. You've got a great open plan layout there, your living, your dining space. You can keep a nice connection between them. You've got sprawling lawns with plenty of potential to enhance the already well-established gardens there. Back inside on the lower level, you've got that fully self-contained one-bedroom unit, which just creates such versatile options for perhaps multi-generational families or even an income generator, if you will. Lifestyles like this, well, they're often hard to come by. So take the opportunity when they come by. It's just advice from me. Living here, you're going to feel like you are being rewarded. Well, it might feel like Christmas every single day when you live at a property like this. Buyers, enough from me. Let you know we have registered phone interest on this one. But what do we say here in the room? I'll look for a start and you tell me where you want to go.
1,150,000.
1,150,000. 1150 000 at the back. Welcome into your buyer there at 1,150,000. Chasing me at 20 on the rise if you like here, but at 1,150,000, and I call for a 20,000 rise at this junction. First the call then at 1150. Twice an opportunity, looking for further interest on top. Do we make it 1,170 if you will?
1,170.
Got you there at 1,170. Appreciate you working with me, buyer at the back there at 1,170 000. Call it to the rest of the room though, and welcome any further interest in for 670A Kaiti Marco Road. First is the call there at 1170. Second opportunity for you, 1,170,000. 20,000 is all I chase at this level. And there, got you there at 90 now at 1,190,000. At 1190 000 we go. First the call, second for cash, third we make it buyers. Prove once more, if nothing further, we see if we can help you out.
1.2.
Work with you there. 1.2 pause on my buyers, if nothing further, we pause and talk. First the call then at 1,200,000. Looks like it's just you and I. Second chance for you buyers. Third opportunity to get involved. Okay, we're going to pause the auction. Mark, buyer up back there for us. Okay, folks, well, we have a conversation with the lead bidder on that one and our sellers there. We'll move forward. 8 Ranganui Road, Ashley and Lockie Davidson. You'll see them up the front here working hard for their sellers. A wonderful property here, in fact, over in Welcome Bay. Now, most people, when they come to the EVES auction room with the intention to buy a home, right? But one lucky purchaser today is going to actually get two houses, essentially, if they walk away with this one here. It's a fantastic offering for you, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment, folks. It is legally described, 660 square metres of freehold land. You need to identify SA20A Folio 530. The settlement date, well, that is just 95 days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. Like I say, a little bit of flexibility for the right buyer potentially there. Your channels list buyers, all that's up on the screen for you there. There's been no late changes to the documentation that you would have been provided. Now, the main home on the property, it is light and it is bright, and it caters well to family living, offering rural outlooks, the kitchen well connected to that open living space, which just flows to that sunny covered decking, allowing you to keep an eye on the kiddos as they play away in that fully fenced yard whilst you enjoy your evening sundowners. Right there, I would imagine, right in that seat there. Now, the real added bonus, well, it is that second home on the type, the ultra-sweet single-bedroom home on the front of the property. Recently refurbished, a good look of paint. It's got its own kitchen, living and bathroom, and it presents, well, just a wonderful and marvellous opportunity for you, whether it's multi-generational families or just those looking to supplement the income a little, where you've got it covered here at 8 Ranganui Road. Buyers, I'll call to you now for a start. Welcome if you've just joined us here. What do we say? What do we say, cash buyers? Once opportunity then for you. Twice we look for your interest. Third call then, buyers. Okay, doesn't look like I've got cash in the room there actually, but certainly probably like this with that option. Can't imagine it's going to stick around too long. Good luck to you and your sellers on that one. I look forward to hearing the good news. We've got this one under contract. No worries. Okay, thanks for your attention, folks. We'll continue on now. 95C Wright Road. Just up the road really from here, not far to go. You'll get to see this wonderful property with Rachel Green out of our Canny office. She's been marketing this wonderful home for you. The arduous daily grind, well, it can become a thing of the past really when you take advantage of a true lifestyle change. That ownership, of course, here at 95C Wright Road. That's what we offer you. Now, it calls it an estate in fee simple containing 4.0507 hectares or less. Of course, all those details comprised and described under the title 190849. Now, you've got a rather healthy list of chats on the screen for you buyers, and they'll be there to meet you in 25 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. The further terms of sale page, actually I'll just touch on those channels further. We did add in the roof ladders, there are a couple of those, and the garden shed and garden chattels. And the shed was excluded and the garden sheds were removed from the original documentation. Just make sure we're all on the same page in regards to that. Further terms of sale, as I touched on, the vendor shall not remove any improvement or fixture from the land, including but not by way of limitation, building part of the existing water supply, including troughs and tanks, fences and gates. Hey folks, really would appreciate your attention, really do appreciate you coming along, but in respect to all of our sellers today, would love your attention, thank you. 24.0, the vendors shall, from signing of the agreement until possession date, maintain at their expense the grazing on the land in a good husband-like manner. Of course, all of that in the documentation for you. Completely renovated 4-bedroom Cape Cod style homestead. It seamlessly intertwines modern elegance with classic charm, creating a home that you and your family, well, they just will absolutely love. Living on a 4-hectare lifestyle block, well, it's got plenty of advantages. Multiple outdoor living spaces surround the property, and being down a long tree-lined driveway, well, there's a real feel of tranquility here when you live in a property like this. You've got 8 paddocks, they're ideal for sheep, beef, horses, plus you can have fresh eggs on the daily. You've got that chicken paddock all set up, ready to go as well. Outdoor storage, hugely important with a rural lifestyle. Multiple sheds, so they're going to cater well to your needs. It truly is a really good opportunity for you just to take a step back and just start living a nice relaxing lifestyle, the way that you want to live. Buyers, enough from me. What do we say here? 95C Wright Road. I'm going to look for that cash start away and I'll put it in your hands. See if we can work with you here, buyers. Call it 3 times like I always do if it helps you out. First opportunity, twice the call, third we go. Okay, throughout doesn't look like I've got cash in the room here, so we'll close the auction formally. Certainly some parties might need to be given a call to, and I'm sure you'll be contacting people here this is still available to them. Good luck to you and your sellers. Okay, folks, we'll draw our attention now to 28 Foreman Avenue, Happy Night, Charlotte Gardner. As ever, no different here, but certainly a wonderful property, a property that you'd be happy to turn up to work when you get to market properties like this one here. It's a home that is full to the brim with potential to advance even further if you wish, but still plenty ready to move right in and just start enjoying from day one. You'll see on the contract, it's a freehold estate, 670 square metres more or less. The unique identifier is SA55B Folio 243. 20 working days, that's all you'll need to wait. We'll get through the Christmas period and then you can focus on packing your bags and moving into your new property there. A little bit of flexibility up the sleeve should you need it. terms of sale page, where the vendor has supplied rather than purchaser with a LIM report. The purchaser acknowledges that they have relied on their own due diligence in continuing to purchase the property. And 24.0, the purchaser acknowledges that at settlement there may not be all the keys available as per clause 5.4 of the agreement, and they can't make any objection to that. And 25.0, like I touched on before, just an early release of deposit, which is quite common at this time of year. Your channels, just the carpet and the alarm system there as is, otherwise all there to meet you on move-in day. Now, on size alone, she's an impressive home, but combine that with the great open layout that you've got here offered, as well as the sunny interior, and you can be sure that you are onto a winner with this home. A home that would suit a nice family lifestyle, make a great addition to the portfolio, or perhaps a sunny beach pad for the holiday times, and with scope to add value, well, she's a safe investment as any, I would think. Slider doors access the cobbled courtyard for a relaxing cuppa in the sunshine, whilst double garaging and plenty of space for the camper or the boat, well, that will meet all of your storage needs. Beyond the boundary, well, the quiet cul-de-sac location, it is close to excellent schooling, an abundance of local shops and eateries, and your access to the main arterial routes, well, it is nice and easy from 28 Auckland Avenue. Registered phone interest on this one, buyers, but I'll put it to you. You start away, tell us where you want to go from here.
830.
Heard it, didn't see it. 830, welcome in, sir. Nice to have you here at 830, a good start there, and I'll chase the 20,000 right.
50.
And 50 on the phone with your buyer there, Trevor, at 850. Can we make it 70 on the back wall? First, got you there at 70. Appreciate you working with us now at 870,000. Back to you. 90 straight back at 890,000. I scan the room for further interest, but at 890, I've got it here. First, the call on the phone. Twice. I chase a mere 20 rise. Third call with you on the phone here.
900.
Asking me to shorten the stride, sir. Can we make it any better than that? No? Look, I'll work with you. I've got 900 there. We could travel in 10s potentially. 20's better. We go 20 on top even.
920.
920, travel in 10s. There we go. Keep the momentum ticking along. At 20, your move would be 30. At 920,000 on the phone, it's against you up the back with you on the phone. One opportunity for cash interest in the room.
940.
40, good move. Welcome to the race there, sir. At 940 with you. At 940 000, where do we go? First the call at 940 against you, but I haven't forgotten. 50. And 50 now at 10,000 rides. At 950,000 on the phone. What's the retort to that? Is it a nice strong 20 again? We've got 50 on the phone here. 60 at 10, absolutely at 960,000. At 960, it's back with you. At $960,000, first the call. Second the chance. Against you on the phone. With you here. Third call at 960. Sir, anything further at the back of the room? Take a 10 if it helps. Got it up the front here, got to be fair, Trevor. Any retort at this level? First, second, take a 5 if you like, third, final. Just going to pause the auction. Sir, we'll come and see you and just have a conversation with you there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate your patience as we just have a couple of conversations with our lead bidders on those previous properties. But we'll move forward while that's all going on for Berkeley Grove. John Rose, nice to see you here. John, you had the privilege of marking this one for the property for your sellers here. And well, down a small and quiet cul-de-sac, a quality brick and tile home in a very highly desirable and sought after location. Once you've got that addition of the granny flank to the equation, you've got yourself a home that will see you feeling like you've truly won the game of life every single day. Yes, it is for Berkeley Grove that we are talking about. Freehold estate, you'll see it's 607 square metres more or less. The regular title is SA 61B, folio 233. Now, the channels list you'll see it on the screen there. No late changes to the channels, but the doorbell and the flat call switch as is conditioned for you. 15 March 2024, that's the day you get to move in and start enjoying the property. A little bit of flexibility potentially for the right buyer, but otherwise as in the documentation for you. And you also acknowledge you'll be signing that consent form to accompany the documentation at the end of the auction, should you be our lucky purchaser. Right, let's take a look. The home, it sits well to benefit from the sun, fostering a good atmosphere for family living. But ultimately, having that additional granny flat adjoining the garage, well, that just enhances your options for usages. Well, immensely, really, doesn't it? Multi-generational families, well, they're just going to love it. Or perhaps it's for an overflow of space for guests, an income generator, if you will. You can put a border in there, perhaps, and tick over a little bit of that mortgage if you've got it. And of course, it could be just a great place to send the teenagers off when you're looking for a little bit of peace and quiet. There is plenty to love about the opportunity here. With Bethlehem Town Centre and the Bethlehem College nearby, as well as easy access to the city, well, you just can't argue with how good this opportunity is to secure your new lifestyle. Buyers enough from me for Berkeley Grove. I do have registered phone interest, said I'd let you know. But what do we say? Where do we want to start away? 1-1, welcome in. Good luck to you there at 1,100,000 there. Travelling, what do we say, folks? Is it a nice 20,000 rise? At 1,100,000, and I welcome a 20 on top, but at 1100 we go. First the call in your favour here. Second the chance here at 4 Berkeley Grove. 1, and 20 on your phone there with you, John. 140. And 140, straight back, like it, at 1140. Give you an opportunity to put that across the phone line there for you, but at 1140 it's with you. I called it 3 times.
1160.
And 60 now. Back to you, we say 80.
170.
We say 80?
170.
Just checking my hearing wasn't going bad, but we've got you there at 1170. At 1170, short in the stride just a little bit, but we're all getting tired at this time of year, so unsurprising. At 1170, what do we say now on the phone?
1190.
And 90. Thought 20s were the way to go at 1190.
12.
And 12. 1,200,000 now. Up the middle here, I've got it with you, back in front. First the call to the buyer in the room. Twice an opportunity then, John. What do we say? Is it a 20 on top?
1210.
10. I said yes to 10 before. I've got to say it again. At 1, 2 and 10 we go. At 1210. Can I say 20 on your behalf? North to south. That's how we like it in the auction room. I got it 1210 over here.
1215.
5. I would have thought it'd be early with 5s. We go 10. Put a 10 on top. Working for my sellers here. I wouldn't step over in the street. At 1215 here. At 1215 000. Oh, well, I would play the game. We're all serious though as well. It's all fun and games, but let's hope no one gets hurt. At 1215.
1220.
At 12 and 20. Back in front here at 1220. Happy to work with you. You suggest the figure and we'll see how we can help.
1225.
225. Got you there at 1225. At 1,225,000. Waiting for advice from your buyer there on the phone. I call it 3 times.
1230.
All right, at 1230. 5,000 rise again. We can travel in 5s all day. I'm not paid by the hour. At 1230, got you here on the phone. First opportunity. Second chance.
1235.
And 35. Back in front again. At 35 with you. First the call against you here, John. Got to be fair to the buyer in the room. I called it 3 times.
1240.
And 40. There we go. Another 5 rise. At 1240. First opportunity. Twice the call. Third we go now, I've got it with you on the phone here at 1240. Anything further at the stage? Okay, look, I'll be fair to all buyers. I'm going to pause the option. We'll have a conversation with your buyer first there, John. We're just pausing that. We'll be right back. Okay, thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to go back now to our first property in our 2 o'clock session. It is 670A Kaitamako Road. Just confirm for me, we had a conversation with our buyer at the back there. You've increased your offer to 1.257. Confirm for me?
Yes.
Yes, there we go, and I've had instructions from our sellers to accept no further bids. Property is now deemed as on the market, sold. Congratulations to our buyer. Okay, folks, we'll continue on. Again, we just had a conversation with our lead bidder at 28 Alderman Avenue. Just confirm for me, you've increased your offer here to 975,000 for me. Yes, got it there. Grant, you've got the seller on the phone. What are my instructions?
Highest bidder owns it today, Jordan.
You heard it here, folks, loud and clear at 975. What do we say? On the market, we play for the keys. Call it 3 times. Once is your opportunity at 975. Twice, a mere single puts you back in front. Third and final opportunity. Nothing further from the back of the room. Nothing around this side. It goes, it goes. Okay, folks, we're going to continue on now. 27 Park Road, Tauranga, Colin Stewart Road. Based out of our. Thank you for your attention, folks. Really do appreciate it. Colin Stewart Road out of our Katikati office. Make the trip down. A very short trip, not too far to go, is it, Colin? But certainly a nice part of town, a part of the world up there, here at 27 Park Road. A home that is filled with character and charm. It is filled with convenience at every angle. And of course, you're located close to everything that you could possibly need. It wouldn't be hard to look past this 1940s character home. Now, it is a freehold estate, 989 square metres, a good chunk of land there for you buyers. Record of title containing all those details is 675940. Now, your channel's list, you'll see it on the screen for you there. The night store heater and the security system just don't have any warranties, but otherwise they're circulated for you there. And of course, your moving day, well, that's 20 working days from the unconditional date. The day that you buy it, of course, if you're buying cash unconditionally, but there's a little bit of flexibility for the right buyer, potentially. Well, there you go. You could be in by Christmas if you pay the right money, folks. Further terms of sale, just 23.0. The purchaser acknowledges and accepts that the night store heater that I touched on and that security system sited on the property.
Quiet the room, please.
Yeah, thank you. I really do appreciate it, folks. Like I say, just trying to be fair to all parties. That security system situated on the property may not be in proper working condition, but I touched on it having no warranties for you. 24.0, the purchaser acknowledges and accepts the electricity has not been connected to the garage on the property. Now, take a look at that conservatory-like glass ceiling and those French doors. A really nice sunny space, bringing plenty of light into that sunny dining room. A compact but functional kitchen that shares the open spaces with the family room and your dining. Whilst, you know, there is also a separate lounge available for more cosy family nights, or a little bit of peace and quiet that we often sometimes crave. With the covered porch suitable to enjoy a glass or two with friends, and plenty of space for the kids to run free on that fully fenced section. Well, you've got yourself a wonderful family space that is offered to you. Room for the camper, room for the boat. You've got yourself that double garaging as well, and you're close to all the local amenities of the wonderful mural town being Katikati. Buyers, I'll put to you now for a start. Cash unconditional, that's who we're working with here in the EVES auction room. I'll pull it away for you 3 times. Let me know your intention now. First an opportunity to look for cash interest. Twice to call. Third we go buyers, 27 Park Road. I need to see your cash interest at this point, or we close it, work with all parties. Okay, we're going to close the auction there, Colin. But certainly some motivated sellers. What are their instructions to us?
They've put a price of 850 on this.
850.
That's like well below GBP.
I would have thought that would be pretty good buying for a property like this. Folks, if you are interested, you over to Colin. I know he's a busy man, but never too busy to take the call. If you're interested, get hold of Colin. I'm sure we can put a salt sticker out the front even before Christmas, like you say. Good luck to you and your sellers on that one. Okay, well, we head over to Papamoa now. 6 Tauranga Close. Daniel and Rachel Dickerson out of our Mount Homanui office. Certainly a wonderful place to be working from the office, but I know you probably tried to spend as much time here as you could over the last couple of weeks, showing buyers through this wonderful home. Because if lifestyle is important to you, which we know it is, well, then this venture-built home, it offers you a lifestyle of minimal stress and maximum enjoyment. Legally described, firstly in a state and fee simple, containing 400 square metres more or less, and secondly in a state and fee simple as to an undivided 1/36th share in 3,821 square metres more or less. Now, both of those records of title, both the first and second estates rather, comprise and describe under the record of title 791164, that of course in that South Auckland Registry Office. The channels, the water bore, the pump and the irrigation, all as is condition, and the oven light, just letting you know that one you'll need to get fixed, not currently working. Other than that, well, the settlement date, 20 working days from the date of the agreement, a little bit of flexibility potentially for the right buyers. And other than that, well, just 23.0 on the further terms of sale paid. Touched on it before, it's an early release of deposit just from the solicitor of our seller asking us to do that. Now, thanks to the home's northerly aspect, it's light and it is bright, and the modern inviting open plan living space, well, that just connects seamlessly to that outdoor hardwood decking space, making it a true extension to your entertaining options. With it being covered, covered above, of course, you also have the retractable sides, offering you protection from the elements rain, hail, or shine. Certainly a place that I think you'd like to spend most of your relaxation hours. Fully fenced yard, sizable enough for the kids to get a trampoline up. Get it for Christmas if you don't already have one there, and you certainly don't need to stress about where to put it. You've got room, you've got a wonderful locale really here, and you've got all your daily needs, they're just around the corner from you essentially, and of course you've got the beach. When you live in Papamoa, that's what we live over there for, isn't it, folks? You've got the beach there, all sorts of fun activities all nearby, a wonderful offering for buyers. Buyers, I'll put it to you, what do you say? You started away. Your numbers might be kinder than mine, so happy to work with you. But I'll give you 3 calls. You know the drill. Once is your chance. Twice I call it to you. 3rd opportunity. Okay, Daniel, look, we won't mess around here. We'll close the auction. A little bit more work to do, but certainly some parties will be happy to hear this is still available. Okay, folks, lot number 16. Lot number 16 for today. It is 31. Dave Frith out of our Papamoa office, making a very short trip to take buyers through this wonderful property here. Sitting on an elevated site, beautifully presented, 2 bedrooms duplex. Well, it offers the perfect blend of modern comfort and ultimate convenience buyers. Firstly, it's an estate and fee simple. It is an undivided half share in 1,112 square metres more or less. And secondly, an estate and leasehold. First and second estates comprised and described. The first estate rather being comprised and described under the records title SA 16C, folio 985, and the second estate under that record of title SA 16C, folio 983. The security system, that's just as is condition for you there, but certainly some good chattels, including that freestanding garage for you. 14 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. So, like I say, get through the festive season, have a few too many cakes and treats and whatever else you have at that time of year, and then you can get the bags packed and focus on moving into the property. You'll also be signing that consent notice for the lucky purpose of the end to accompany the agreement. Now, for views over the Tauranga estuary from the decking, well, you could spend your summer there all day long. And thanks to that great indoor and outdoor flow that the home offers you, you've got a generous living space, you've got atmosphere right for entertaining, but equally for some downtime should you wish to have some. With most of the home having been thoughtfully upgraded, you'll find yourself more than comfortable living here. The commute to the city and further afield super easy, as well as single garaging and off-street parking. Dave was telling me there's a nice big sort of slab there that you could put the boat or the camper or anything, project that you're working on as well, right outside of the shed there. A good opportunity for first home buyers, perhaps downsizers, investors, those looking to pick up the tools, a hammer, a paintbrush, whatever it be, buyers. I'll call it to you, you start us away here at 31 Wickham Place. Once an opportunity, twice the call. 550. Welcome in, sir, at 550,000. Got you loud and clear, and well, chase it 20,000 rise from there, but at 550,000, I'll call it around the room 3 times. First an opportunity for you there. Good luck. I've got it on my right at 550. Second chance. Third call at 550. What do we say, buyers? Okay, sir, well, it looks like it's just you and I. Can I get you improved to 570? If nothing further, we see if we help you out. No? Not interested? I've got you. I'll see you on the phone there, sir. I'll give you a second. Wonderful property here at 31 Wickham Place. You've got the garage at 570. Man, my word, call it 3 times, nothing further. We pause and talk. First, twice, thrice. Pause the auction. Trevor, I've got the bidder on the right side of the room. We will be back shortly, folks, with the result of 4 Berkeley. We're just having a conversation still, but we will be back shortly. Okay, folks, just grab your attention again. I said we'll be back shortly. 4 Berkeley Grove. Just had a conversation with our lead bidder, with your buyer there on the phone. In fact, John confirmed for me they've increased their offer to 1,290,000. Yes, correct. Perfect. And my instructions from our seller on the market for the want of another bid. Got you there loud and clear. 4 Berkeley Grove, folks, make no mistake, change of ownership today at $1,290,000. I call it 3 times. Once the opportunity, twice is your chance, third for cash interest, and a final call. It goes. Sold. Well done to the buyers folks, that's us for the 2 o'clock session. We'll be back. We're still waiting on the Wickham result, of course, but we'll be back with you shortly. Okay, folks, thanks for your patience. We just had a conversation with our lead bidder here at 31 Wickham Place. Just confirmed for me you've increased your offer to 580,000 on the nod, and sellers by instructions. We're on the market for the want of another bid. Got you there, loud and clear. We're on the market. Thank you. Appreciate you working with me at 580 buyers. I call it to you now 3 times and 3 times only, but we change ownership today. Once, twice, third and final call at $580,000. It goes. Sold. Congratulations up the back of the room. Of course, we ourselves there. Folks, that's it from me for the moment. Grant will be back up. We've got 5 more properties for you, and I'll be back around about 1/2 hour.
Well, for those of you that have just joined us this afternoon, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll welcome to the auction room here. We've already had 16 properties go up. We've got another 10 to go. So certainly got plenty of choices here for you today in the EVES auction room as we start heading towards Christmas. And I was saying that, heading towards Christmas, we thought today was going to be our last day of auctions, but there is still a lot of activity going on in the marketplace at this point in time. We've just had one that was scheduled for the 25th of January. It's been brought forward to Thursday morning, so we'll still be calling auctions on Thursday. So I share that with you, not to sort of Skype. I do like to Skype about the great work that our team at EVES do, but just to give you an indication of what's happening out there in the market at this point in time. You've just had Jordan just finishing off the last session there, doing a great job, as he always done. Also doing a fantastic job week after week. This lady on my left-hand side sits here, and she is really she's the control panel. She is the computer of the EVES auction department. Without her, we would just simply collapse and fall to bits. So, Robin, you do a great job, and we really do appreciate everything that you do throughout the year. We hope you have a lovely Christmas with your family as well. These folks across the bottom of the screen there, folks, they're our negotiation team. They're part of our management team, but on auction day, they switch roles and become our negotiators because we don't like holding people up. We know that you're busy just like our EVES team, and we just like to roll things through. So if your bids don't take us to the vendor's reserve price, we'll pause the auction, one of the team will help you from there, and I think you've just witnessed that with a couple of properties in the 2 o'clock session where it comes back to us, we make any necessary amendments, and we then sell to the highest bidder. If we don't reach agreement, folks, and we close the auction, then anybody can come forward with an offer afterwards. And I can tell you now, I've been talking about the activity in the marketplace at this point in time. I call the property the second property up in our 1 o'clock session. That didn't sell, but our viewers watching via the live stream reviewed that, and we've already had inquiries after the auction has been actually closed through our marketing consultants who do an outstanding job, and they're getting inquiry on that property already. So again, that's what's happening out there in the marketplace. So to the contract of sale that I take you, well, just before I do that, I remind you bid and buy on the basis we've provided you with the seller's and buyer's guide put out by the Real Estate Authority. They're in the stand outside of the room as well, and they've been widely circulated throughout the marketing campaign. So to that contract of sale that we work to, I take you now, buyers. Again, finalised copies in the stand outside of the room. It's been circulated in draft form, and if there's been any changes, I'm sure your marketing consultants who have been your ambassadors throughout the marketing period, they will have advised you of any changes, but I'll confirm anything as we work our way through. So what you see up there on the screen, folks, is the conduct of auction. That's all set out in clause 2 on the front page. Again, by way of any bidding, I'm going to assume that you read, understood and accept the entire contract that we work to, including the conduct of auction. I remind you that before you commence any celebrations, if you are the successful bidder, then your requirements are to sign the contract and pay your deposit. That's, of course, before you pop the champagne corks, but feel free to have hugs and handshakes all around prior to signing that contract. But it must be done immediately after the contract. I just want to cover off vendor bidding, folks. If I've only got one person that's participating in the auction, then as the auctioneer at an EVES auction, the auctioneer is the only person authorised to submit what we call vendor bids. There's nothing illegal about that, it's perfectly legal. We will disclose any vendor bids to you. Funnily enough, we'll use the words vendor bids. It's a pretty simple, straightforward process. It's simply to help you get onto that negotiating platform. All vendor bids will be below the seller's reserve price. We only use vendor bids if there's only one person participating in the auction. If there's more of you competing, then we'll leave it entirely open to you. So, pretty straightforward process, folks. Happy to answer any questions. Those that have just joined us via the live stream, good afternoon and welcome to our 3 o'clock session here. No questions? Right, let's move straight into it then with our first property for our 3 o'clock session. 115B Waitaha Road, an outstanding property marketed by a couple of outstanding marketing consultants working out of our EVES on Cameron office. So, I can tell you now that these two folks over here, they operate a little bit like the Olivia Newton-John song. Hopelessly devoted to you. That's the job that they do out there, and that's the way they operate and the way they work with their clients, as do all of our EVES salesperson as well. So a renovated on-trend starter is Waitaha Road, facilitating all your family needs, and this wonderful chick retreat offers so much more and really does welcome you with open arms. It is a wonderful offer indeed. Legally described in the record of Title SA 40D Folio 113, across these freeholds. 10 days from today's date, your settlement date, and any changes to the channels listed also. There you go. I told you they do their job diligently indeed. A home delivering a full renovations for you just to move in and enjoy from the day you step through the front door after picking up the keys. The top floor that features that breezy open plan configuration. You've got the whitewashed kitchen, living and dining area, as you see on the screen there. Simply stunning. Never has the word elevated been more fitting than for a property like this, perched high enough to capture that lovely leafy outlook and a peek of the Mount Maunganui along the way as well from the sizable entertainer's deck that you can see see there on the screen. Nestled amongst a cluster of foliage and to afford the sweet abode a very pretty backdrop from the living quarters. The opportunity is to celebrate the opportunity to become the new owner of this honey of a home, as Ash and Lockie have described it. So, Waitaha Road, folks, in your hands. Now, I know we've got conditional interest there. I said in my preamble, folks, that anybody can come forward afterwards. This property here has got some buyers that are still completing their due diligence, not quite in that position to be able to put their hand up at an auction. They're what we call conditional buyers. If I close the auction, they can come forward immediately. I'm sure that someone's probably watching via the live stream, hoping that it doesn't sell. So, cash interests, now's the time to disclose it, folks. I'm here to work with you today. First call now. Second, not going to muck around. Third, last opportunity for cash. Well, those conditional buyers, if you are watching, the auction is now closed, folks. Make sure that you've got these guys on speed dial, because a property like that is not going to stick around too long at all. I would suggest that you get hold of either Ash or Lockie and do something this afternoon. Don't leave it, otherwise you'll run the risk of missing out. I know the way these guys operate. Auction's closed. Thanks, Brad. All right, moving on through our 3 o'clock session. Another outstanding offering for you at 392 Mangatapu Road. John Rose and Neil McIntosh working out of our EVES Bethlehem office. They've been the dynamic duo that have been presenting this property at 392 Mangatapu Road. So working back from the outlook, you can enjoy a private outdoor living spaces with that low deck that gently rolls out onto the lawn for you to simply relax, and an ideal place to relax away your leisure hours indeed. It is a freehold estate. SA 37C folio 33 confirms 791 square metres of land, more or less. Now, 31st of January 2024, boys, is the channels list. Now, the alarm does stay, but there's no warranties with the alarm. It's as is. Okay, so there we go. Any other changes or anything? All is stipulated. So, yeah, there we go. Ticked off all the way. You've got that contemporary kitchen and dining flow that flow easily out onto your patio. Absolutely perfect for entertaining. It really is an entertainer's paradise, this one. And come winter time, when it starts getting a little bit chilly, you've got the wood burner with the wetback to keep you warm and snug and economical throughout the winter as far as your hot water is concerned as well. Perfectly located away from the waterfront, yet still capturing the stunning views, the opportunity for you to sit back and enjoy those sunsets as the big orange glow just fades away across the harbour and melts into the darkness of night. And then, of course, springs up the lights of the city as well. So by day and by night, simply gorgeous, like my wife. A large double internal garaging with the workshop space there as well. You've got the fabulous vegetable gardens, the additional shed, the motorhome bay with its own power conversion as well. Well, surely that's got to tick extra boxes for this property here at number 392 Mangatapu Road. In your hands, buyers, where would you like to say go for this one? A great option. I can tell you now, if you don't buy this today, you will run the risk of, whatever you do, don't run the risk of coming back in 2024 to buy it, because it probably won't be there. Your opportunity is here today. First call. Second, final opportunity for an opening bid. Looks like I've got a silent shift today. In or out, auctions closed. Okay, look, properties like this of this calibre, guys, along this part of town, are actually renowned to be quite expensive properties. How much do we need to buy this one?
We're going to price it today at $1,140,000.
$1,140,000. I made a comment just briefly, folks. Don't wait around until 2024, because at that price, once it hits the market, which is heading out over the live stream now, the property is likely not to be available. The auction's closed. Price now 1140. Make sure you get ready, guys, for those phones to start ringing. So a little bit of an internal joke going on there, folks, particularly for those of you out there on the live stream. Trevor standing in between these two gentlemen over here, and he feels like there's a little bit of a form between a couple of roses. Trev, I think you're supposed to be standing between a couple of ladies to be able to say that sort of thing.
You look so young and healthy.
Absolutely. 93 Sandhurst Drive is the property that we're talking about now, folks. Our marketing consultants that I've been making reference to, Richie Wright out of our Puppamire office and Adam Grierson working out of our EVES at the Lakes office doing an outstanding job along with the rest of our team. Discover the epitome of luxury and space in this stunning residence at number 93 Sandhurst Drive. When you take possession of the property, the record of title 679470 in the South Auckland Registry Office confirms you buy 608 square metres more or less of good old Kiwi terra firma, freehold estate, highest class of ownership you can buy in New Zealand. Tuesday the 30th of January 2024. Your settlement date was chattels list as you had circulated. Any additions, deletions, no other changes to the contract along the way, so that ticks off all the legal aspects of the property, folks. The opportunity for you to enjoy the outdoors year-round with that covered alfresco area, absolutely perfect for entertaining friends, or relaxing with just family while surrounded by that serene beauty of your own personal backyard. Step into the large modern kitchen that completes the work, that's complete with that walk-in pantry, making meal preparation an absolute breeze and ensuring that you've got ample storage area in the kitchen as well for all your tools that you need to produce your personal culinary delights. Walk to the beach, allowing you to embrace the coastal lifestyle. That's on hand here from 93 Sandhurst Drive, so don't miss the opportunity to make this exceptional property your forever home, because it's one of those homes that's a little bit like a crayfish pot. Once you get in, you won't want to get out. All the comforts of home surround you. Opening bids now, buyers. Who says go for 93 Sandhurst Drive? Bunch of meetings here at the 3 o'clock session, isn't it? Did we all run out of puff or something in the 1 o'clock session? The banks are still lending money, folks, don't worry about it. First call now, second, last chance in or outs. Sandhurst Drive auctions now closed. Handing back to you guys. A little bit more work to do on that one. I'm sure we'll find a buyer for that one. Great offering indeed. Certainly very comfortable living in Sandhurst Drive. Right, so moving on. 32 Montecola Drive, as you've just heard, self-confessed, good-looking chap, Daniel Dickinson, working out of our EVES Mount Maunganui office here, has had the opportunity of presenting this property. Daniel, this must have been an absolute dream. This is one of those properties that when you're a real estate salesperson, you get a listing like that, you really don't want to sell it. You know you have to. You know you have to do good by our vendors and our buyers, but it's one of those ones that's so enjoyable to market. Enjoy this one. Opportunity here, folks, to dive into the epitome of practicality and contemporary comfort with a stunning 2020 build family home. The legal aspects of it, 81171 is the record of title that confirms 610 square metres of freehold land, more or less. Now the water bore, the pump and the irrigation system, it does stay, but it's as is. No warranties with the water bore, the pump and the irrigation. As a standard at this time of the year, folks, there's a clause in the contract authorising early release of the deposit. 20 working days from today's date, Daniel, is out. Right, that's the day you walk into the EVES Mount Maunganui office, ring the bell, ask for Daniel Dickinson, he will come down and he will present you with the keys to your new home, provided your solicitor has transferred the funds to the vendor's solicitor. Designed with a key focus on functionality, the open plan layout here creates a versatile space ideal for the hustle and bustle of daily family life. You've got that expansive deck that's just about to come up on the screen there. There it is, equipped with a remote-controlled louver roof that really does turn every day into a potential celebration regardless of the weather conditions that you are experiencing. Then on top of that, you get the luxury of that saltwater pool as well, and you also get to have the fact that it's nestled into the heart of the coastal haven over there in our wonderful Puppamire location. You've got the modern design and certainly one of those homes that offers the perfect sanctuary for a busy lifestyle indeed. Now, Daniel, I know you've been talking to some buyers that haven't quite got themselves into a position to be able to tick all the boxes today. They're what we call, and you've heard me refer to them in the session, folks, as conditional buyers. Daniel's got them. How many have we got? I think he said two, maybe three. Right, so there you go, folks. Your opportunity is now. Here, work with the cash interest. That's all the role of the auctioneer is to help you, the cash buyers. Otherwise, we leave all the conditional work to these guys. First call now for a start for an outstanding property indeed. I'm not going to suggest any figures on this one. Quite happy to close the auction and work with our conditional buyers. Second call. Third, final opportunity for cash interest. Auctions closed. Daniel, those buyers are going to look forward to hearing from you. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to look forward to getting a text message from you within 48 hours telling me you've got this property under contract.
I'll run in an hour.
Love your work. Love your work. Right, 35 Otomoto Road is the next property on offer for you. Gary Lee, working out of our EVES on Cameron office, has been had an absolute pleasure of presenting this property. It really is one that is located on a commanding elevated site. It really is, Gary, I think fair to say, a property that beckons with its wide sweeping views out there across that beautiful urban landscape, and then you've got those majestic Kaimai Ranges as a backdrop as well. Something absolutely superb, and I can tell you now, you don't need a poultice of money to buy this property, but you will know how much you need not long after the auction, because Gary has got multiple conditional interest in this property. I talked about that earlier, folks. I just need you to know so that if you dilly-dally and you go back to Gary and he tells you that it's already under contract, then you've been warned. So I would suggest if you don't buy it here in the auction room this afternoon, you better be quick. Alright, so the legal aspects of 35 Otomoto Road is the record of title SA 1229 folio 71, confirms a freehold estate, as I've said before, with a number of other properties. It is the best class of ownership that you can buy in New Zealand, and with this property comes 809 square metres more or less of good old elevated Kiwi terra firma. Now, we do have some additional clauses in the contract, just confirming, Gary, 90 days from today's date is our settlement date. Any other changes to the channels list at all? No, all that's circulated there. Just a quick reminder, folks, the early release of the deposit, I've already mentioned that, not uncommon at this time of the year, just authorising early release of the deposit in accordance with the Real Estate Agents Act. Clause 24, the wood burner installed in the property is included in the sale as a fixture, not as a chattel, and as the vendor has never used the wood burner, they make no representations about whether it is in working order or not. So if this is a concern, the wood burner is sold on an as-is, where-is basis, and you are fully familiar with those requirements when you bid on this property here. So as the sun gracefully descends, the living area transforms into a front row seat to nature's daily spectacle that surrounds you, and certainly frames that perfect backdrop for tranquil evenings that you will get to enjoy from 35 Otomoto Road. You've got that spacious kitchen. Now that's been tastefully updated for your purposes, and of course the opportunity to embrace all seasons equally with the heat pump and the EVES system for economical, healthy living as well. I can tell you now, folks, your food is going to taste so much better coming out of that kitchen. It is simply superb indeed with the tasteful update. Central positioning ensures swift connections and effortless navigations into the city as well. In fact, right across the whole city in every direction there. It's a home that's ideal for families, first-time buyers or investors. You should be all over this property like ants over a sugar bowl, I can assure you of that. And if you don't, then you will run the risk of missing out on the property, because I know Gary has got buyers chomping at the bit, waiting to put a conditional offer to our vendor. I'm not telling fibs, am I, Gary? It's true. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a lot of people think that auctioneers talk a bit of BS, but yep, not here at EVES. In your hands, buyers, looking for an opening bid now. Set the benchmark on where you'd like to start, and I'm happy to work alongside you from here. First call now. Second, final opportunity will forever hold your peace. Pardon? telling me to hurry up and close the auction. You've got a buyer, you've got one of those conditional buyers, haven't you? Okay, auction's closed. Hand it back to you, Gary. So when are you going to send me a text message telling me you've got the property under contract? A couple of hours. A couple of hours? Beautiful. Love the attitude. That's it from me, folks. That concludes my my offerings for the day. I now hand back over to Jordan Sidwright for our remaining 5 properties. Thank you.
Okay, folks, yes, just continuing on the good work that has been done for you. Jordan Sidwright, my name, if you have just joined us, lovely to have you with us. I'm not going to touch on all the conduct. I know Grant ran over that at the beginning of the session for you, so we're just going to continue on. We've got 5 more properties for you here. 20, Achilles Crescent, Welcome Bay. John Rose, he's a busy man. He's been up and down in the auction room as I have today with wonderful properties that he's been marketing for his sellers there. This one, absolutely no exception. What an opportunity it is offered to you. Whether it's your first home, your project, perhaps it's an investment, well, there is so much to love about this property. The potential that is offered to the peaks of the harbour, well, this one, it definitely goes to the top of the watch list buyers. You'll see it's a freehold estate, 806 square metres more or less of that freehold fee simple terra firma. The unique identifier is SA17C folio 736. The chattel's list, not too many to get your head around, but certainly there to greet you on your move-in day, which of course you'll see that detail on the further terms of sale page, 10 working days from the date of receipt of the grant of probate by the vendor's solicitor, or other such date as mutually agreed upon. There, clause 23, clause 9.31 rather of the auction terms and conditions vary the extent that the vendor, not having been in occupation of the property, makes no warranty as to the chattels or the serviceability of those chattels, plant systems or devices. And 24.0, the purposes acknowledge that the vendors, the executor or trustees of the estate, the purchasers further acknowledge that the vendors have no personal liability in regards to that. Of course, all is documented in that draft documentation that was given to you, and like we say, finalised, that's what we'll be signing at the end of it if you're a lucky purchaser. The home itself, let's take a look. You've got 3 bedrooms. This 3-bedroom home, it certainly presents nice and tidy and just ready to move straight in. But it does come with the promise of opportunity to enhance, modernise, if you will. The standalone A-frame garaging, well, that's got to get a special mention, I think. Room enough for 3 cars, a workshop. You can keep tinkering away on your weekend projects. You certainly don't find spaces like this too often, at least in nice central residential properties. On the edge of the Johnson Reserve and close to the Welcome Bay village, where you just can't argue with the proximity that's offered to you. Buyers, you can't deny, in fact, the opportunity that is in front of you here on the screen and evidently waiting for you at 20 Achilles Crescent. Buyers, I put it to you now. You started away. You tell me what you'd like to pay. We'll see if we can help you out here. Call it to the room. I'll call it 3 times, nice and simple for you. You jump in at any stage. First is your chance to get involved. Twice an opportunity for you. And 3rd time I call it. Okay, John, doesn't look like we've got any cash, but I know you've already been instructed to draw up a conditional offer, so you'll be working with them. I'm sure if you're watching on the live stream, you like the look of it. Maybe keep hold of John pretty quick, smart. I can't imagine a property like this is going to sit around too long. Wish you and your sellers all the very best, John.
Thanks, Jordan. Merry Christmas.
And to you, and to you. Okay, we'll continue on then, folks. 27, Tatahi Cove in Papamara. Ron Melville working hard out of our Papamara office there. Got the nice yellow tie there to match the golden sands. And of course, brickwork on the exterior of the home here. A nice collaboration, Ron. A good nod of the tip of the hat to you there on that one. This home here is the perfect combination of comfort, style and convenience. It is a wonderful home that ticks a heck of a lot of boxes. You'll see that it's 397 square metres more or less of freehold land. The record of title containing all those details for you is 547423. Your chattels list on the screen there, a fairly healthy and reasonable chattels list to greet you on your move-in day, which is set down as Monday the 5th of February 2024, or other such date as mutually agreed upon. Potentially a little bit of flexibility for the right buyer. Maybe we could pushing out. We could
put forward.
We could push it out a little bit if you need to do so, buyers, but otherwise the 5th of February, well, that's the date that you'll be booking the moving truck for. Now, the well-designed layout, well, that allows a seamless connection between your lounge, dining and kitchen, meaning that you can stay connected to the conversation even if you do find yourself having to check on that roast chook in the oven. Out the back, you've got a covered decking. It's the perfect place to dine al fresco, enjoying a nice peaceful surrounding while the kids, well, they can utilise that fully fenced yard for some backyard cricket perhaps, or kick a ball. It's up to them how they want to enjoy it. Locality, well, that is top notch. You can stroll to do the groceries, capitalise on the many eateries and shopping facilities all nearby, and you're not far from a splash down at the beach. It's an easy option for summertime fun when you live so close to all these wonderful things. A fantastic home ready for you and your family to enjoy. Buyers, I'm going to put it to you. You start us away and tell us what you'd like to pay.
800.
800. Welcome in there at $800,000 and call for maybe a 20,000 rise at that juncture, but I've got you at 800,000 now. And I'll call it to the rest of the room. Make it a first call, in fact, at 800,000. 820 would be the next move, and I call it twice now at 800. Good luck to the buyers on my left. Third call, 820. 820. Good move there with your buyers, Ron, at 820,000. Chase the 20,000 rise at 820. First opportunity. Welcome any further interest in the room. Second call, and third call, we go at 820,000. Okay, Ron, what do we say? Improve the position. We see if we can help them, if nothing further. 40. Appreciate you working with me, folks. We'll see if we can help you out. At 840, if I see nothing further, I pause, we talk. First opportunity, twice for cash. Third for the money in the room. Pause the auction. We're going to come and have a chat with you guys. Thanks very much, Trevor. Buyers on this side. Okay, folks, we'll continue on. 158 Welcome Bay Road, Sarah Brown. Marketing this a wonderful property. It's hardly work when we get to turn up to properties like this, but certainly a nice offering for you here. Early on Welcome Bay Road, in fact, and tucked away down the private right of way. It is a fantastic family-sized home. It's just waiting for new owners, isn't it? Let's take a look at the contract. You'll see it's 1,071 square metres of freehold land. Unique identifier is SA20B folio 1144. Now, 15 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. That's all you'll need to wait before you can move in and really start enjoying this property here. There's been no changes to the chattels as I've been made aware. All as circulated in that documentation, and just also acknowledge we'll be signing that consent notice to accompany the contract if you're the lucky purchaser. Now, benefiting from a north-facing aspect, the sun, well, it just beams through the windows to make a nice, light, bright, warm home for your family. They're just going to absolutely love it. The generous-sized kitchen with the double pantry, well, that's perfect for those home-cooked specials that the kids, well, they will remember long into the future. For me, it was a nice Sunday meatloaf, but that's a personal fact for you there. The living room, well, that flanks the kitchen and the benefits from the view, and benefits rather from the views outside. This home, well, it has it all. Plenty of space, scenic views, and potential to really add some value and enhance further. Private grounds and a built-in brick barbecue, well, there's plenty of reason to spend your summer evenings outdoors. That large garaging with all that storage, the workbench, well, that'll come in handy as well, I would imagine. You're close to the dairy, you've got that for any urgent needs, and of course you're not far away from town if you've got maybe a more substantial errands run to head out on. Folks, it's a great property for you here at 158 Welcome Bay Road. We're just looking for wonderful new owners. What do we say, folks? I'll call it to you, give you 3 opportunities. Otherwise, we work with the conditional buyers as well. Cash, that's who we're talking to here. First, an opportunity for you. Twice I call it. Third chance then, buyers. Okay. Look, doesn't look like we've got cash in the room here, Sarah, so a little bit more work to do on this one, but a property like this, I'm sure it's going to fly once those conditional buyers get a chance to go at it.
We will see.
Good luck to you on that one. No problem. Okay, folks, while we do wait on the result for Tauranga Cove, we move forward with what is the penultimate auction for today here at 55 Goodwin Crescent. Louisa-year-old Terry Gregory teaming up to market this one here. Twice the agents, twice the good work. That's how it works for you here at 55 Goodwin Crescent. Now a home that not only meets the convenience brief, but it also sings to the tune of modern low maintenance living. You'll see that it is all contained under the unique identifier 758942. You'll see it says it's a 416 square metre more or less piece of fee simple terra firma. Now your settlement date, that's 20 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon between the parties, and a nice chatter's list to meet you there as well. The dishwasher, the towel, heated towel rails, of course, they're going to be there on move-in day. Now offering multiple options to cater for relaxation or entertainment, from the open living space that connects seamlessly to the dining and modern kitchen, or perhaps foster a more intimate connection in that formal living room which is just tucked away off the main social hub. A home that is designed for both comfort and style. In the desirable St Thomas estate, you're walking distance in fact to Aquinas College, a short trip from the Pies Par shops, Gresham Village or the Tauranga crossing. It is a home that truly is a contemporary haven for growing families. So guys, I'm going to put it to you, you tell us what you'd like to do, where you'd like to start away, and we see if we can help you out here. You know the drill by now, I count to 3 and then we deal conditionally. One opportunity for you, twice the call, third chance. Okay, no. Very clear sign here, no cash in the room, we'll close the auction. Certainly some motivation. Our sellers, they want to price the property, is that correct?
Very competitively. 1,049,000.
1,049,000, folks, there it is, 1,049,000, that's what it'll take. Watching on the live stream or indeed here in the room, well, 1,049,000 and you could be dangling the keys in 20 working days. Wish you and your sellers all the best, ladies. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, folks, lot number 26 for you today, 6 Atkins Way, and Aggressive. Up the front here as we're marking this one, working out of our EVES, the Lakes office down there. Certainly a nice part of the town, as is 6 Atkins Way. How easy. You're on a rear elevated site. It is the perfect combination of modern design and functionality. It means to create a really nice family lifestyle that is one of convenience and peaceful living. Legally described, it is a freehold estate, 604 square metres more or less. Record of title 273746. Your chattels list, you'll see it on the screen there. The security cameras, they have been excluded from the chattels list for you. Settlement date is 90 days from the date of sale. Now, other than that, let's take a look at the home. Of course, the open living space. Well, that will see you fostering a connection with your family or guests, whether relaxing or in that living room with snippets of scenic views, or even if you find yourself on meal prep or dinner duties, the connection between rooms, well, it is a standout for sure. An easily kept and maintained yard, well, that allows space for the kiddos to play freely, and the surrounds offer a blend of fab greenery that just enhance those alfresco evenings. Great schooling is in zone, and your weekend errand run, well, it's not too far, not much of a chore in fact. Everything's nice and close by. Access here is wonderful, this brick and tile home. We call, we sing for a new owner. What do we say, buyers? I'll put it to you. First a chance, twice for cash interest, third, and I welcome it now. Okay, we won't mess around here, Adam. Good motivation, we'll close the auction. Our sellers have instructed us they want to price the property today at $895,000, correct? Yep. There we go, folks. Adam, your phone, I put it on loud, it's going to be ringing off the hook when people find out that this one's priced at $895,000. Good luck to you and your sellers there. We're still waiting on the result for 27 Tauranga Cove. As soon as we have that for you, we'll be back in the room. Otherwise, we do appreciate you being here and hanging around. Thank you. Right, folks, we won't delay any further. I had a conversation here on 27 Tauranga Cove with our lead bidders. Just confirm you've increased your offer $865,000. got you there, and my instructions, we go on the market here at $865,000. Folks, on the market, it's good pleasure for me to say, for the final time in 2023, we go once, twice, third, final time. Welcome home. Congratulations. Folks, that's all from the EVES auction room. We do really appreciate you tuning in today. Of course, this year we have one more walk forward for you on Thursday. We look forward to seeing you in 2024. Go have a great festive season. Thank you.
Emotional, as you guys are.